Hi folks, Dave here. Today we're in Ripon on a beautiful early spring afternoon. A little bit of a rain shower here this afternoon, but we're in Ripon for a town hall meeting that we're going to be attending later on tonight. We're talking this week about jobs and the economy after taking a brief diversion into talking about healthcare last week. The first thing I want to say about jobs and the economy in this session is that the government cannot create jobs. The government's not in the business of creating jobs. Only entrepreneurs can. And jobs are not natural things. They don't just spring up like the grass does here after a nice spring rain. They have to be created. They have to be created by entrepreneurs. And the way entrepreneurs create jobs is they flourish within an atmosphere that the government can help control and can help regulate. Now, the way the government does this, of course, is by staying out of it primarily and creating a tax atmosphere and a spending atmosphere that's favorable for people to take a risk and go out and start something new. The government has a vested interest in making sure this does work, because first and foremost, when the people of a country are employed, they're generally happier. They're spending money on their own wants and needs, so the government doesn't have to pick up that tab. The second reason that government has a vested interest in making sure this happens is maybe a little less understood, but it's very simple. Government does provide services and things like a military and fire and police services that we can't afford and we can't support on our own. And the way they pay for those things is through our taxes. And taxes only get created when people are employed. Now, if you look at the way our economy is right now, it's in a downturn because our government's growing too big and we're taxing too much. It's a poison in the atmosphere of a proper job climate. So what our government needs to do right now is look at the fact that it's getting too big, look at the fact that it's taxing us too much, and recognize that when it does those two things, entrepreneurs see risk as too great, and they're not going to step outside of their own boundaries where they currently are, either by expanding a current business or starting something new. And when that happens, when that doesn't happen, I should say, jobs don't get created. So what we have to do right now is we've got to shrink the size of government. We've got to cut taxes. If we do that, if we turn the economy back over to entrepreneurs, watch it flourish. It'll do great things. When we believe in the greatness of the people of this country, we allow their ingenuity and their engineering, their energy to take over, there's no limit as to what can happen. I'm Dave Westlake. I want to be your next U.S. Senator. I want to go to Washington to reduce the size of government, to cut taxes, and to put America back to work.